I was born in California, and my parents knew that there was going to be a big problem because I was not speaking. I didn't start speaking until I was probably 3 years old. So we knew that there was definitely going to be a problem. Well, they took me to have some tests done, and we realized that I could hear fine and I could speak fine, but I was tongue-tied. Shortly after, I had corrective surgery for that, and I started speaking. Well, at that point you started speaking, we thought everything was going to be just fine. Didn't exactly turn out to be that way. We got into kindergarten and really started having a lot of problems. Through the whole grade of kindergarten, I had to memorize 100 sight words. And after having my mom bribe me with M&M and Skittles and me working every single night at it, studying for a whole year, I knew 6 of them. And that was the best that I could do. And things didn't get much better. I ended up coming home one day after dinner, or coming home to dinner, and said, "Hey Mom, that weird lady's bringing me to the basement again." And she asked me what was going on. She talked to the school, and the school was basically making me play hooked on phonics for hours each day, hoping that it would fix my dyslexia. Didn't help much there at all. So my mom took me out of that school and put me into our neighborhood public school. That school returned the favor just in a few other ways, simply saying that I was being too lazy, I wasn't applying myself, wasn't reaching my full potential, and continued struggling all the way through. We've now worked our way up to the 5th grade. My mom is now coming into the school and tutoring me during my reading time. So we started tutoring in the 5th grade. Finally hired an advocate for the 6th and got me an IEP, and barely began to get me on the right track to where I needed to go. We now found out that I had a tutor at my school, so I was now being tutored in the school. Mom didn't have to come down to the school to tutor us. I was being tutored in the school. And it started to look a little bit better. It started to working. Got into middle school and everything fell apart again. A whole new ball game with middle school, and it all came down again. Started getting in trouble and just couldn't hold myself down, couldn't work hard enough. In between 7th and 8th grade, I went up into Durango for almost 7 weeks and went to intensive slipway camp. So I took 7 weeks out of my summer to go to another term of a school in Durango. So 8th grade was a little bit harder because I always had the excuse of I had to give up my summer for school. I'm not going to do school during the school year. Going forward, got into high school. Everything completely dive-bombed. By the second half of freshman year, I was failing all the way across the board. Wasn't handling high school much better than I was handling middle school at all. So my parents made the decision that I left my public high school and went to a private online school, which turned out to be probably one of the best decisions I made in my education. I actually learned how to use technology to help me. I actually really learned how to self-advocate properly, not just actually ask for what I wanted, but ask for what I actually need, and starting to actually really get what I needed to get out of my schooling. Second half freshman year, I came across with all C's, and I continued to stay at privately online school and made honor roll. I'm an extremely social person. I needed to have friends. I needed to be around friends. I mean, it was a big thing for me, so I wanted to go back. We made a decision that I was able to go back. Well, things were definitely better, but I'm still not handling myself where I wish I could be. I mean, I'm a CD student. I wish I could be back up there with honor roll guys, but I mean, probably the truth of the matter is right now is I'm not an honor roll student. I'm doing the best I can right now, and I'm still gonna make it to where I wanna be. I'm a senior in high school now. I'm getting ready to start my 2nd semester. I'll be graduating in May. I'm already looking into going to college. I wanna go up to Wyotech in Laramie, Wyoming for auto and diesel technician and custom fabrications. And I already have what I want to do there for me. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to graduate high school. I'm going to savor that day where I get to walk, and I'm going to move up to Wyoming and start my life.